Well, good morning, everybody. Brent is on his way in, and feel free to catch up or share something or just chat.
What up, Pop Mamas?
What up, girlfriend? Hello. Good morning.
I'm awake.
Alicia, I don't think I've ever seen you wear pink.
Well, I am wearing pink right now. What do you think?
Well, you look so pretty in pink, sister.
So, keep me being at home with my computer is dangerous. I've been finding trick miniature horses that are little tiny horses that do all the tricks, including the way to lie down in the bow and the frickin', and they pop wheelies in little tutus. And it's a dangerous thing.
Oh my gosh.
Can we just stop right now?
Okay. Hey, how many did you already buy? I know
Well,
you.
I did
You
find
probably
one,
already
and I
bought like
did make a few requests out there about shipping it from Florida. I was like, so have you looked into transporting?
Oh my God, how cute would they be though? Oh my God.
They're so cute. This little one's white, and it like gets on the pedestal, and it's all waving, and its lips all like.
No,
and it's
okay.
only 5 years old. There's two. There's one that was 5, one that was 17.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm like, can we please put a tutu on you and make you stand up and do little spins? Oh,
I think
look at the cuteness.
I think you should get it, and I'll train that. And I'll train that one to be a therapy one.
Yes. Yeah. For entertainment purposes only. No.
Yeah, for entertainment purposes. Exactly. That's so cute.
Oh, so fun. So very fun.
My eyes are swollen today. I look like crap, man.
Valerie always looks picture perfect.
I know.
Look at
Good
her perfect
morning.
skin.
Oh, there's Melissa.
Magical glowing skin. No,
Hey guys,
serious.
just a quick little note. If you like how you look, it's great. But if you want more light, put a light behind your camera like Brent's got in his office. His Zoom videos look a lot better now. He bought a light online and he just sets it up behind his camera.
Yep, I got one. See it sitting. Wait, let's see. There it is.
Yeah, like that one. Yeah.
But
they don't have to be that big.
And I don't think I want to highlight this today, so we'll just keep in the dark.
If that's the case, I'm gonna go turn my lights out. Good morning, Melissa.
Hey everyone, how's everyone doing?
Melissa,
Good morning.
What's the name of your son?
Jude.
Jude. Makes sense.
Melissa, I cannot believe how big Dolly is. You posted that picture the other day. I mean, he's so tall.
He's as tall. He's like passed me up, I think, by like a hair.
He's so
big.
He's so cute. I can't believe how big he is. When I saw him, I'm like, he's like a little man.
He is. He's a little man. He's 14 and he's big to me now. But, yeah.
He's so cute.
What's the plan for today? Does anybody know?
I think we're doing like a round table. There he is.
Hey, Brent.
Brent's the man with the plan.
I have my smart glasses on.
Wow. Good.
Oh, hey, I can see everybody. How you guys doing? See, I had to push forward from here. You're a little blurry, but when I get up here, I can see.
Put mine on too.
Yep. It's a
like
truth.
Are you at the office, Brent?
Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
That's good. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Awesome. Love it. So, hey, if anyone noticed, don't forget about that little trip to Maui. We got Maui in November. Anybody? What's the old Southwest saying? I mean, there was, you got milk and then, or love or whatever that is, but want to get away, right? Anybody ready to get away, go somewhere fun with golden sand and warm tropical trade winds and palm trees? And we're going to rent that catamaran again. That thing was $1.5 million boat. We're going to sail that bad boy off the coast of Maui, and we're going to take those fun pictures and hang out and just love on each other. And then we're going to watch Darcy Stratton and make sure that the little man doesn't drown. I've never seen Darcy so stressed in my life. Dane, it was Dane. I walked up to her and she looked at me like, "Oh, swim away." It was like Nemo, swim away from the bombs, swim away. She was pissed. Mike, I may have to do marriage counseling, but you were like in your mama grizzly bear mode. Dane, you're struggling. You had your other two little kids around you, and all hell was breaking loose. It was like major chop, like about 18 inches. But the little kid doing this on 18 inches and slipping off the boogie boards. I will never forget that, Darcy. By the way, everybody has to take their mics off today. No mics. I want everybody open mic. Now, if you have kids screaming, it's your husband or your wife is, maybe somebody's vacuuming, fine, leave your mic muted. But if you can, and it's okay if we hear the occasional, yelling of a child. That's just fun. We're family here. It's all good. But I really want this to be interactive if you can. And if someone's in the room talking or whatever, then fine, you can mute your mic. But I do want everyone to participate in the team meeting. As we do, we're a little nutty. So who's up for that? Everyone good?
Yes.
There you go. There you go. I don't want this to be a monologue or just a presentation thing. I want it to be super interactive. So we're going to get going. And our first speaker today is going to give us an update on the market. Like, what is happening? Are homes selling? How many homes are selling? What pending? Are prices falling? Are prices going up? Are they going down? What is going on in the Sacramento housing market? And the numbers man himself, you may have seen his movie Hitch. He played with Will, whatever his name is. And that would be Barry Mathis. He also saw his money Mall Cop. He was in Mall Cop. He is the movie Hitch. And I think is it Kevin Hart? Is that his name?
A lot of the newer people might not remember this, but when that movie came out, we took a whole group of people to the movie theater to watch the movie. So we had a whole row of the movie theater.
And people in the movie theater thought you were Kevin. Is that his name, Kevin Hart?
Kevin
No,
James.
Kevin Hart is black.
What's his name?
Kevin James.
Kevin James. Okay. I know who Kevin Hart is. I just thought they both had the same name, if you want to know the truth. So anyway, so I have Kevin James in studio to give us an update on the housing market. He might even give us some dance moves. You keep it in tight, you don't let it go. So,
Yep.
All right, take it away.
No way, Cindy. I don't move like that.
There he is, the man himself, Dane. He used to be the size
Hey,
of his
Mr.
chest.
Dane. You didn't know your mom worked with Mall Cop, did you?
Yeah. We call him the Great Dane. He's the mascot for the Brent Gove real estate team. We love Dane. All right, take it away, Barry. Give us an update on the numbers.
Hey, really, right now it's not so much about the going up or down in sales price. It's really about the sales volume. So volume is what's driving the conditions right now. And as you guys know, we have really tight inventory. And so the inventory is really tight because who wants to put their home on the market right now? Who wants strangers walking through your home right now? And so if you don't have to sell, you're probably not listing right this season. And that's just like what happens every year with Thanksgiving and holidays. Somebody does need to mute their mic. I don't know who it is. But just like Thanksgiving and holiday, say that again?
Sounds like someone like in a car or walking. It sounds like.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's one of the blacked out people.
It actually sounds like they're doing scuba, and it's bubbles coming out.
Somebody outside. Okay. So the inventory is what's really driving the market right now, or the lack of inventory in that case. However, a lot of business is getting done. So far in April, and everybody would agree that we've been, once April came along, we were well into coronavirus protocol, In April, 1,691 homes have gone pending just in the Tri-County area. So that's Placer, El Dorado, and Sacramento. 1,691. That's a big number, guys. Now, if you think about that, we still have another weekend to go. Most activity occurs on the weekend. So if you divide the 1,691 by 3, you get 563. And if you add 563 onto the 1,691, you get 2,254. So that's what we expect will go pending in April is 2,254. If you look back last year to May, the number was 2,534 in May. So we think that pendings are on pace right now to be at an 88% rate of what happened last year.
That is awesome.
88%, that's much better than people think.
Oh yeah. Hey Barry, hold on. Time out. Who wants just 5 to 10 of those? We're not greedy. 5 to 10 in escrow. Come on. All right, go ahead, Barry. You're doing good.
The other thing that's important here is that 46% of those homes that have gone pending so far were multiple offers. Okay. So the story as I'm telling it is as I see it is that the sales volume is down, not because of demand going away. The sales volume is down just because people aren't putting their homes on the market because they're sheltering in place and they don't want people coming through. The demand is through the roof. It was through the roof before and it's through the roof now. 46% of homes with multiple offers, that's a high demand. The only thing slowing down this market, even we've already achieved 88% penetration of what we had last year. The only thing slowing this market down is not enough homes to choose from.
So if we have a seller, now's a great time to go. And I want to jump in here, Barry. So you can tell your seller, look, if you wait till we get the all clear, and then we have 3,000 homes flood the market, it's supply and demand. All these consumers have choices. Multiple offers go away, prices sag. And because I believe, and I apologize if you've already shared this number, Barry, but April, March or April closings were up. You gave a number, was it 4.7% over the month before or something? Did I get that wrong? I think it was 4.7. Barry?
I don't know that number. I didn't get it.
You gave me a text and you said,
Oh.
I think you said the pendings in April were 4.7% higher than March. So that's not for the year, that's for a month as far as the price. Did I misunderstand your text or?
I'm going to go back and look at it. That was last week's text, so I don't remember that far back. Sorry.
All right. Well, I'm willing to start a good rumor.
You guys think that's funny. It's actually a big pain in my life.
Yeah.
My wife says, how would I know if you got Alzheimer's? I'd have no clue.
True. So Barry, the learning moment for all of us is now's the time to put your home on the market. They're going to multiple offers. The price is actually getting driven up. If you wait for the all clear and all these homes flood the market, because people do have to move, they do wait till the kids get out of school, and there's a supply and demand. I know. Hold on, though. I'm talking. I know you got it. So here's the deal. If there's all this demand, all this supply, and then prices sag, so you actually want to go on the market now if you possibly can. Set your home up and move out. Go stay with the relatives. Get out and sell your home and lock in a good price. And we could set up a rent back. We could set up 3-month rent backs, 6-month rent backs. I'll get you a 1-year rent back. Like, well, you can't guarantee it. I go, I can guarantee you a 1-year rent back. You just got to get strong. I could absolutely guarantee you a cash offer and a 1-year rent back. We got to wait for it. You know, someone may go, hey, yeah, I'll pay you $10,000 over the price, and I'm FHA, and I want you out next month. We'll just say no. And then what happens is they put the home on the market, and they'll get an FH or a conventional offer at full price or 10 or 20,000 over, and they're like, you know what? We'll just move out. I don't need a year. I don't need 6 months. But I'll say, look, whatever you need, I guarantee. You can't guarantee me. Oh no, I guarantee it. We'll wait. If you want a cash offer with the money, we will wait till it comes. And the only thing that happens if we don't get it, then you don't sell. But you're not going to be displaced for years. So people are always like, I don't want to move. Selling your home doesn't mean you're going to move, you guys. Put money in the bank. So go ahead, Barry.
Just that I found the text is what I meant. You were correct. The ones that went pending in March, last week when I ran the numbers, were 4.7% higher. The April numbers were higher than March's numbers. And so the price was going up by 4.7%. If the pending numbers hold true, I'll rerun that number and text it out or put it on the page.
That was awesome. And I do want to go on record. You do have Alzheimer's. I forget more stuff than anybody, and I remembered that. So I'm going to confirm with Anita that you officially have Alzheimer's. That is a great stat. How could you forget it? Prices are up 4.7%. Not for the year, but for the doggone month. You got to get that sense of urgency with your clients. You got to look at them and go, you need to go on the market now. Interest rates are low. Alicia, where are interest rates? What are they at right now? FHA conventional, spit it out. Where are we at?
FHA is 3.001.
It's awesome.
No points. 2.8 is 0.5%. Conventionals 3.4, no points.
Okay, let me stop her right there. I heard rates were just at 2.8. You don't have to tell them whether they're points or no points or half a point. She's like so into that. But I say my loan officer this morning said rates are down to 2.8. Now, if they ask you, is there any points, no points, which they won't do, but if they did, say a half a point. But 2.8. right? You got to get people excited. That's why people are flooding the market wanting to buy homes. And they're sick of living with their in-laws. They'll
It's
buy a home.
2.7 FHA. Yeah. So we can
Awesome.
get 2.7 as well. It's that low. It's insanely
So,
low.
Now I'm saying 2.7. That's good.
I don't know how much time you're going to give me, so I'll be super fast.
I'm going to give you a minute or two or three here, and I want the team to ask you questions too.
Okay.
Again, I want this to be super interactive, you guys.
I found Cal HFA again. I had it. It went away. I found it again. I have 2 banks. And I found a second grant. So I have a grant these are for first-time home buyers. So I have 2 options for 100% financing for first-time home buyers. I still have bank statement only. I still have jumbo. I still have all those niche products that everybody's saying went away. I have them all, but don't be trying to do 21-day escrows on those weird niche things. Expect like 45 days realistically on those, but we can still do them, and a little bit of a longer prequel on those versus a cookie cutter. Melissa.
Let me jump in right there real quick. So you want to, we could not have the program and not sell a house or do something, I'm all opposed to a 45-day escrow. But if that's what it takes to get the job done and there just isn't a way to go fast, then it's totally cool. So I appreciate you managing those expectations.
If on cookie cutter ones, we can still go fast. Me and Melissa have one right now. My processor's like, I'm going to make it fit. Talks in 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks. So cookie cutter, yes, but special needs is going to be longer, but keep those buyers in the market and keep them, sell them a house. So I want to make sure you knew that those niches didn't go away. The other thing is I will fix people's credit for free, but you guys, it's not going to be something where you give me a 550 credit score and you're going to hammer me for a result. Like, give me a second. Those aren't the number one, at the front of the list. It's going to be more like a week to 2 weeks to get that new score. It won't be 24 hours. So, but I won't turn them away. So just be aware that I don't have to, yes.
So 550, I thought you were going to say 2 or 3 months. A week or two is like, that's kind of on my time frame. I like that.
Yeah.
So the question is, where are you going to take that score from a 550 to what? To 600, to 625, 650?
So technically the 580 score can get you a mortgage. Still, right now, we have 3 banks with absolutely no overlays whatsoever. The rate is going to be hairier, like 5%, 4.8.
That's a great rate. That is
I know. No, I know that. But when you're getting a 2.7 with a 660 credit score, a 580 is going to be, higher.
And buyers understand that.
Yeah, and they want reserves for people in that situation. So I run a simulator for these clients. It costs me like $8 per bureau. And then I can say, hey, if you do A, you're going to get 20 points in your credit score. If they go do A, I rapid rescore them, and it's 5 to 7 business days. So that's why I say 2 weeks. Some of these people, guys, they spend $2,000 paying down these credit cards that have a $1,000 limit, and boom, they get 50, 60 points. So that's why let's hear what they have to say. Let's find out why somebody else rejected them. And I just ran one yesterday. They're going to get 100 points. It cost them $5,000. 100 points. So
now when you say, hold on, when you say it costs them $5,000, they're paying down credit cards. They're not sending $5,000 to a credit repair company where it costs them $5,000.
Yep.
When you reduce your debt by $5,000, it doesn't cost you anything, and you're just you're paying off your debt and raising your FICO.
The debts the client thought they were going to pay weren't going to give them any points. The debt that I simulated and said, no, do this specific one card, gave them all the points. And so that's what the simulator allows you to do, which is helpful. So we don't have to turn them away. I'm getting a lot of clients saying that there's banks not doing any self-employment. They're not doing all these things. I'm like, I will. Yes, it's more work for me and my team though, but hey, if you guys are willing to do the work, so am I, right? It's a little bit of a tougher escrow. So I just want to make sure you knew that.
Anybody have any questions for Lisa? I do, but I feel like I'm dominating this little part. I don't want to be, hogging it up. Anybody have a question for Alicia?
Alicia, what were the 3.4 was conventional? Is that what you said?
Yep, and I'll post these on our Brent Gove thing.
Okay.
Facebook
So,
page. What?
I got a question for you just in the lending world. Like I've heard a lot of like banks like Chase and stuff aren't doing VAs or not doing FHAs? Like, what's the reasoning behind that?
So if there's no investors buying it on the secondary market, if they don't want to back certain loans, right, they're very, very high loan to value loans. Most people are putting a minimal amount down. If the market shifts and there's any effects on values, then those are going to be the highest risk for the banks. So if banks don't want to take that risk, they're just saying, nope, we're not going to do that anymore. And they have enough, their belly is full enough with the conforming and conventional loans of all the paper people switching to 15-year and 20-year and taking advantage of the low rates. They don't have to be risky, so they're leaving that to other banks.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So they, so some banks are making it their niche, and then they're really swamped. So you just have to be prepared that if you're going to go for a niche product, it'll take a little bit longer. Paper banks are just now adding a lot of reserve requirements instead. That's what they're doing to weather it. So you might have a file in escrow where all of a sudden they want 3 months reserves. So you could expect that. Just get good at the clients rallying together family money, because those reserves don't actually have to be spent. It's just savings, so it can go back to whoever they need to give it back to when you're done. Okay. You'll be selling vehicles. I'm like, first thing I say, do you have a car that's paid off? Who can we sell it to? That's how we get reserves, right? I mean, it's a thing, because that's one way to have cash and it be okay in a transaction as a bill of sale. So you can get creative. If you have questions on a file going sideways, it's okay to pick my brain, because I'll at least tell you, like, see if your lender can do this or whatever. And then
this is real estate. Help people get creative. This is all really good stuff. Yeah. You said you had a deal going with Melissa. Melissa who?
Lester.
Awesome. You're so quiet over there, Melissa. You got one in escrow? You like being all sneaky about it? 2, baby. That's like gangster. That is good. Congratulations, man. Awesome. Love it. Okay, so one thing is, if you're not getting results, you're boring. You're not excited. You got to call people. I've been writing my daughter, you need to refi, you need to refi, you need to refi, you need to get rid of that FH loan, go into a conventional loan, lose the mortgage insurance, and then you could buy another home with a 0 down FHA loan and just collect real estate. Most people collect debt. I want you to collect real estate. Nobody told me this stuff in my 20s, and I didn't collect real estate. I collected debt. And so I've been riding her and Dylan because they got a beautiful home. And guess what happened? They contacted Alicia, and you're doing the refi for them, right?
Yeah.
And it looks really good. They're going to get out of their FHA loan, slide into a conventional, lose the $159 a month of mortgage insurance that goes to nothing. Now they both can go independent from each other now that they're older and buy another property. They own one together, and then they'll each own one separate. Little condos. Doesn't matter what you buy, it matters that you buy them. Doesn't matter what price you pay. You buy them in your 20s, you own them in your 50s. And you need to get in the face of the millennials and tell them what to do. My kids are like, we're appraising the home. They paid $235 for it. It's now, Zillow says it's worth $380. I say it's worth $400. And it's amazing. So, but they're like, Dad, you're so smart. I go, yeah, because I was stupid. Right? I mean, you learn from your mistakes. So get out there, be honest with people, and help them. And guess what they're going to do now? Now I've picked up 2 buyers. You're right. And now if they weren't my kids, I'd go sell them homes and make a commission. I help Alicia, my lender, and it blesses Alicia. Well, if I help people refi, I don't make any money. Yes, you do, dodo brain, right? Because they become buyers in other areas. They don't have 20% down or 10 or even 5%. They have enough to put 0 down, and so we get them these USDA loans. You can buy a home in Lake Tahoe for nothing down, and do it right now, all day, every day. And so, anyway, so I just want to throw that out there. It's very good. By the way, Lori, it looks like you're at Lake Tahoe. It says Daniel, so I'm going to call you Daniel. You commandeered his Zoom link or something. But that looks like Lake Tahoe behind you. That is gorgeous. I love the outdoor shot. The rest of us have boring indoor shots, so good for you. And okay, so switching gears, Darcy Stratton, you are up on deck, far away. And thank you, Alicia.
Hi, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Hey, so I was thinking right now is a really important time to collaborate with other agents. Last week, I had one of the gals on my team. She's like, I can't find this client a home, and they're 1.1 million. You think that would be super easy, right? But like Barry was saying, there's no inventory. I just put an ad, well, post out on Facebook, and like 2 people, one from my gym and another gal that lives down the street from me are like, hey, I've kind of been thinking of selling. Boom, we went and showed their property that night at like 6 p.m. The client didn't love it, but now I think we're going to have a new listing. So it was kind of cool. Just like, you know, if I know Cindy and Jen and I and Krista too will get together, and you put all those brains together and they're like, wait a minute, I did have a guy that wanted to sell in Roseville, and now you have a buyer. Let me call him. All suddenly now you start creating inventory because that's what we all need. So I just want to highly encourage just collaborating, like call me, call Cindy, call Jen, because call Melissa, call Krista, because there's people hanging out waiting, and maybe we can just go show it and sell it off market. It'd be great.
Can we talk about, maybe we could talk about the listings, or even just post it in our Facebook group of what we have coming up, or even like sellers that are kind of like, I want to wait. Can we give blurbs of those? And then if you have buyers, because I know I have one coming up and she keeps pushing it back in Roseville, and I'd love to just, if you have somebody who's looking for a 3-2 great starter home in Roseville,
there you go.
I have it in my pocket. You know what I mean? Put it together.
Yes, it's so good.
I know, but it's HOA and you don't want HOA. So that's why I didn't respond to that. But anyway, just stuff like that. I think, sorry to interrupt you, but I just thought, well, let's throw that out there.
I love it. Like I have one tomorrow going up on Carmichael. It's like everything is redone. It's a beautiful first time home on a huge 1/4-acre lot. I'd love to get somebody in before that bad boy hits the market. Let's make it easy on all of us, you know? And your seller is going to love you for life. So I guess, yeah, we can all kind of, I don't know, do we just post it on our page? What do you guys think?
Post on the Brent Gove team page.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Alicia calls it the Brent Gove thing. I call it Wild Thing.
Wow. Thing.
That's our new name of the Brent Gove team page. Okay, good. Cindy, I wanted you to chime in today and share some cool stuff.
So what I'm to kind of piggyback to off of what Melissa and Darcy were saying, you know, I'm sure you guys all saw it when I just posted, hey, I got a cash buyer at 450 looking for a house for them. I got so many phone calls, you guys, from agents who I don't even know, who are like, hey, I'm going to repost it for you. I'll help you find a house. Like, I feel everyone is doing such a good job, like realtors we don't even know, of working together, and everyone just trying to help people make sales. It's been kind of amazing when, you know, people are reposting stuff and you don't even know who they are. So, you know, make sure to keep, if you're looking for stuff, just put a post on Facebook, because you'll never know who's going to respond. And I also had people moms that my kids went to school with were like, hey, we're getting ready to sell. We already have an agent, but if you want to bring your buyer in before it hits the market, we'll let you in. So, you know, use social media right now, because it's on fire right now. And, you know, it's obviously a little bit tougher to drum up business right now. So, you know, really, I think everyone needs to focus on their top 50 and their sphere of influences. Big time. I know Jen and I today are making the magnets that Cindy talked about, that she sent out with her newsletter. We just loved that idea, and it's literally going to cost us, I think it's like $10 to make 100 of them.
Tell people what the magnet is again if they weren't here.
What was that? Oh, the magnet was, Cindy just sent out a newsletter, and she just put a magnet she made from Staples there. She just used cardstock, and it's those ones that you would normally like peel off and put your business card on it. And I think all she put was like, we're gonna get through this or something. There you go, just like Alicia's got holding up. And so it was nothing branded. So, you know, this isn't, you got to be really careful, in my opinion, right now. This is not a time to, you don't call people and go, hey, do you have any family or friends who want to sell right now? This is not the time to be doing this and branding yourself. You got to be showing people you care, and that's what's going to get you the referrals. Like,
have you ever seen those pictures you look at and you're at this angle, it looks one thing, and as you walk this way, the whole picture changes? Have you ever seen those pictures? Anybody ever seen those?
Yeah, I had one in my office, Brent.
Yeah, they're super cool. I have amnesia too, Barry, or whatever you call it. So we got to get magnets that say, we're going to get through this, and then call me. I'll sell your house.
Hey, Barry, I have one for you. I have a Segway. We can put you on the Segway and we'll take a picture.
That'd be awesome. Yeah,
Barry,
that'd be
Barry,
good.
I have a better idea. Let's get you in a mall cop outfit, like
On
slack,
the Segway.
white shirt, badge, mic, and then we'll do a spoof YouTube video on a Segway around the office here. And
Let's do it.
Have fun with
Oh my gosh, that'd be rad.
guy laughing, and they would enjoy it. They
Yeah.
humor,
Good.
and
Yeah.
it would drive business to you. And then we'll do another segment with you can do a segment where Will Ferrell's coach. Will, what's his name? Will.
Farrell. Yeah,
Is it?
yeah, it's Farrell. Mhm. From Elf.
Brent, you buy me the Segway and I'm all on it.
No, Debbie's gonna let you. Debbie.
I have a Segway. You can totally borrow it.
Darcy. What's your
It's
name?
secret.
Darcy.
It's super.
Darcy's. Why would I buy you one when she's gonna let you have yours? I'm on a tight budget, Barry. So
Yeah, I saw that. The 22nd was
do a
kind of
hitch,
tough.
you should do also a hitch thing where you're being
Yeah.
coached. So they'll actually switch to an actual real movie scene, then back to you, and you're like trying to keep it tight. It'll be hilarious. I think this can be really
I think
fun.
this team meeting has gone off the rails.
No. So I got to tell you, I got interviewed yesterday by the media at EXP. They want to do a story on me. And they, we talked for like 30 minutes and they get all my background, all that stuff, all that. And they said, okay, real quick, I'm going to do 10 rapid fire questions. You have 90 seconds to answer 10 questions. First thing that comes to your head. She goes, what could you not live without? I go, golf. And I know I should have said my wife and kids or Jesus or something. And then she goes, what's your favorite food? And I'm like, sushi. And like, if you know me, you know that's true. And then she goes, if we were to make a movie about your life, what movie star would play you? And I literally sat there and I couldn't think of anything. And then finally I finally gave it Fred Flintstone. That would be the guy. He's loud, he's alpha, and he's always getting in trouble.
Always barefoot.
It would be Fred Flintstone. That or Jack Black. I love Jack Black. But anyways, it was too funny. What's that got to do with today's TV? Nothing. Get over it. Okay. So, real quick, I was sitting
Hey
around.
Siri.
Cindy,
Hey
who is
Siri.
that? Hey,
Who's
honey.
talking to Siri?
that's
We can
my
hear you.
wife.
Oh, my
Is that
phone
my wife?
constantly is freezing up. It's so weird.
Oh, buddy, that's my wife. How do I do that? Who's listening today?
I don't think you can mute your wife. I
Oh my
think
God,
everyone
she
wishes
doesn't
they had
hear.
that button, but I
He
don't
goes,
think it's.
can I listen to your team meeting today? I go, yeah. So, she just jumped off. That was so, yes, that was my life. And that's too funny. Okay, so I was sitting around a campfire, the Stroop's backyard fireplace a couple nights ago. And I had James and Jenny, and it was maybe Monday night, and no, Tuesday night, because it was your birthday. It was James's birthday money, everyone. Happy birthday, Strooper. 49 years old.
Woo!
Can you still walk? Are you okay?
I do feel a little older, I'd have to say. I'm a little
Lower in the
sore.
Are you?
It's definitely, I feel it. Yep.
And
I
have
heard
you,
you got it.
A lot.
I heard you got a spanking for your birthday.
Really?
and it wasn't his wife.
And it wasn't your wife.
Let's just say, in all fairness, this is like they want fairness in media. He beat me on my birthday, and I was pissed. If you know me, I don't like to lose, especially on my birthday. I brought my dad and my brother, and they were just hacking up the course. I was so freaked out. I got behind. I'm making excuses. He beat me on my birthday. But I schlocked him Sunday morning. I should have been in church, but we were at the Ridge in Auburn, and it was just.
But technically, Gove, that wasn't my birthday. So
birthday was Monday.
My birthday was Monday, so you didn't beat me on my birthday. I beat you on your birthday.
That's funny. Okay, all right.
All right.
So anyways, back to my story. We're sitting around their backyard fire pit by their pool, and we're talking, and Jenny reminded me of how I met Casey Spencer in Auburn. And I'm like, well, how did you meet Casey Spencer? She goes, funny you bring that up. And this is brilliant. That's why I'm sharing it with you. She goes, he had a buyer for my listing in Auburn. And, he just, the buyer wouldn't get off the fence. It was like America's favorite pastime, manana, the procrastination, deer in the headlights. Like, I love it, but I'm afraid. I love it, but I'm afraid. Even the home I bought a year ago, by Morgan Creek. I always swore I would never live out there. And then Stroop's like, buy the one next to me. I'm like, okay. And it was like that. It was like buying a gallon of milk at Bel Air. But I thought it would be fun. And about 2 weeks before we bought it, I'm like, what am I doing? I'm making the biggest mistake in my life. I driving way out here. It's just so far away from everything. And I love it now, by the way. I roosters. I was up at 3:28 this morning, sitting in my backyard, looking at the stars, the cool air. It was just a blast. I don't normally do that. It was weird. I got up and just went in my backyard. But I love living where I live. Why am I telling you this story? You guys want to know why?
Yeah.
I totally forgot. Okay, but oh yeah. So I came back to just being honest. A moment on. That was I was actually stalling when I said to him, like, well, where am I going with this? But
That is funny.
so Casey Spencer's buyer freaks out and got nervous about Jenny Stroop's property. What does Jenny do? Can we do creative things? Yes, this is so awesome. She said, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, instead of waiting for the offer, like, did they write? Did they write? Did we get the offer yet? Did we get, Kathy, they're going to make an offer. Day after day goes, no offer. So guess what Jenny Stroop did? She got out a purchase agreement, filled out the entire offer, wrote the offer for the buyer, had the seller's initial every page, sign every page, and sent the offer to the buyer. Who the heck does that? That is so brilliant. I tell you, she's the smartest person I've ever met in my life. And the buyer took the deal.
No one made one bad decision.
Oh, she married me, of course.
Hey, it wasn't just a bad decision. It was really bad. Anyways, no offense, Stroop. You scored. She blew it. Now, I love you. I'm just teasing.
Thank you.
Okay, I know. So here's the deal. How many of you have a listing? How many times have you had a listing agent literally write a purchase agreement, send you the offer with the seller's thing? Now, I think the buyer countered it, but it got them engaged. We can do creative, aggressive stuff. We got to think. We can't just be order takers. Sorry, don't have an order yet. Man, you know, my thing is I'll say to someone like, well, what's your client offer? Well, I don't know. I go, well, the property's $600,000. Would they offer $550,000? I don't know. Would they offer $500,000? Well, yeah, I'm sure they'd pay $500,000. Would your seller sell it for $500,000? Maybe. What if they would and you didn't even make an offer? Call your clients and see if they'll offer us $500,000. Yeah, I called them. They'll offer you $500,000. Good. Let me go to my client. It's all verbal. An offer's an offer. I have an offer from $500,000. Whether it's verbal or written, it's an offer. They're offering to pay $500,000. I go to my clients. I know they're going to counter at $595,000. Maybe drop $5,000. I've seen them counter at $550,000, drop $50,000. And all of a sudden, I'm shocked. My own sellers drop $50,000. And then I get a call from another. Do you have any offers? I go, yeah, actually, we got an offer. My seller just countered. If the buyer accepts it at $550,000, we're in escrow. You have limited time. So you're creating this sense of urgency around the property with the buyer who's down the road. And that buyer may not go up to $550,000, but now my sellers, I'll suddenly get an offer at $570,000, and my seller would normally fight over that and complain. Now they like accept the offer at $570,000. So you guys, we need to think on our feet and be creative. Those are two great ideas. You guys agree? Do it.
Love it. I love that.
Yes. I prepared a little bit of a nosh for you guys this morning. It's 10:38. Does anybody else want to chime in with a question or a topic or a comment, or maybe you just sold a $1 million house and you're excited, or anything for the team? I'd love to hear from you. And I know we have people who are not on screen. I see all of you here. We had about 19 on. And so anybody want to chime in with something before I fire a volley? Cindy.
I just closed one last night. It took just 2 days on the market to sell it. It was one of my listings. And this buyer closed in 19 days. Whoa. In today's market. I was pretty impressed. Like, he wrote the offer for 25 and they closed in 19. And I was like, yeah, baby. So she was start to finish.
Paid today, huh?
Yes, I'm bringing you guys checks. I'm going to pick them up from Christina, drop by the office just to let you know.
That's awesome. Do you like getting paid, Cindy?
I love getting paid. Got another one next week too. So, but I have another one. Yeah, it's going to be about 30 days. That's next week. I don't know. It's with Summit Funding, and they're.
Hey, right now we're flexible. 15, 19, 45, 30. All bets are off. We just want to do deals and close deals, and it's exciting. I feel like we're coming out of this. Anybody else? Thank you, Cindy. Anybody else want to share have a question, make a comment. Maybe you saw some cool thing on YouTube or you watched Simon Sinek at TEDx. Darcy.
So even though some of the homes are on hold, like I have a listing on hold, I still think we should call those agents if you think it might be a good option for your buyer. Because I think people now are getting a little less nervous about everything. So, hey, these are the precautions that we do. I'd love to bring my buyer by, and it's on hold. Maybe you don't have to deal with multiple offers. Just maybe do some searches for holds right now. I think it's a good idea because I think people are starting to come to the other side.
Did you ask your clients why they're not going on the market?
They're refinancing.
They're going to refi first, then put it on the market?
Yeah, they decided to take it off, and we're overpriced. We're on Taylor Road. We're super busy road, and we're overpriced. It's a great place, and it also has a commercial aspect to it, but we need to be 50 grand less. I flat out told them, they know. So their option is hold. She's like, you can still market it, which I still am. You know, I'm letting people know, but I just think it's a good idea to call other ones. Like there's this horse ranch on hold, and so I called the agent. I'm like, well, can we go show it? She's like, sure. So.
And then I would go a step further and go, do you mind if I do a social media post to promote your listing?
Love
and
that.
They go, sure. And go, good, send me a little email and then get on Facebook Live. Hey, I'm here at 102 Main Street in Loomis and Newcastle and El Dorado Hills. Check this out, blah, blah, blah. Everybody will naturally think it's your listing. Yeah. And then they will call you to see it. And I wouldn't say this is listed by Brent Gove. Here's his number. Don't make them that promise. But when you're showing property, do a Facebook Live on every darn one of them. And they'll sound like, oh my gosh, every time I turn around, Lori Gonzalez has a new listing. Megan Gonzalez, Valerie Jennings, you know, Sandra. And so you guys can do that. And then like, well, I might as well call her to list my home. She's hotter than a pistol. And the truth is you got no listings, but because you're just showing up everywhere. Facebook Live. There's another. She's in Napa. Oh my gosh, she's got a winery. And you're there doing it. Hey, do you mind if I help promote your winery? I'm going to do a Facebook Live. Send me a little email. I want your promotion to do a Facebook Live. And I'm going to promote your winery. I have a whole huge social media following. And maybe I'll get lucky and get the buyer, maybe not, but it's small marketing for you at no cost. Would you like that? No, I wouldn't like that. Of course they're going to say yes. And I'm telling you, that little thing alone, and you saw last week, Jay Nelson had the little $400 phone where it was doing full-blown Matterport technology and 3D imaging of the house. You could do some of those. I'm telling you, now is the time to get scrappy. Yeah. This is the time for hand-to-hand combat. You know, yeah. You can rise up or go under. I say we go over and not under, but it is a personal decision on your part. You know, input equals output. You guys, I'm preaching to the choir. You're the ones here at the team meeting today. I guarantee you when we get done with this in about 15 minutes, you're going to go, I just feel better about myself. I have ideas I can implement. And you need to take action. You need to take action. I want you maybe go do like freaking 5 Facebook Lives today. Get permission, go into homes, just do it. Watch what happens. The discussions that take place. I know Cindy was telling me that her and Darcy had someone who just heard them talking. They sounded so friendly on Humble Hustlers using media. They called up and says, hey, would you write a cash offer for me? You guys just sound fun and amazing. And they're writing a cash offer. And so be amazing. Alicia, do you want to say something real quick?
Oh my God, now I forgot what the hell I was going to say. Okay, great. So real quick, I'm pretty excited because this is the first month this year. I'm going to do 21 transactions this month, and I already have 23 for next month with 7 days to go. One thing I'm implementing, and I think this is one thing I'm implementing and I just am signing up right now is SurveyMonkey. So I'm getting very real with myself and how quickly did my team return your calls, you know, and I'm just going to really dissect each part of the process of each person who they work with and let the client rate them 1 through 5, 5 being best. I'm a little nervous, but I'm so excited at the same time. But if you guys want to excel, you get rated. Right? As soon as you know the client's going to rate you on your follow-up and your, you know, so I put myself in there. I'm like, oh God, now they're going to give me a rating. So if you guys aren't asking for referrals, I've been getting crazy referrals because I've gone back to the dumb script of, hey, I'm super excited. Just so you know, I really got used to, or I've really gotten to know you through this and grown to love you. I know amazing people tend to hang with amazing people. Who else do you know that you think I might be able to help over the next few years or whatever? And it's nuts how many referrals I've been getting because I'm finally remembering to ask. Does that make sense? So I encourage you guys to do that if it's something you've been forgetting to do. And just try to get each person to give you 3, and they will give it to you if you just say, hey, you know, even the people house shopping, hey, I need more clients. You know, who do you think needs to buy a home? But anyways, I just want to throw it out there because it's been really successful this week already. So
Nice.
And one little thing too, you guys totally use social media. I just got a listing from someone because I wished her happy birthday on Facebook. I've only met her one time, but we are friends on Facebook, and I wished her a happy birthday. Little did I know on her birthday, her mom passed away, but she was just so touched. I got a listing out of just wishing someone happy birthday on Facebook. Took me 1 second. I mean, so easy. So every morning now, guess what I do? As soon as I wake up out of bed, I go on Facebook, and every person now, because I used to just pick who I'd send happy birthdays to, every person is getting a happy birthday now.
I love it.
That is awesome. You only got to get one deal from something, and it really makes you start paying more attention to it. Thank you, Cindy, for that reminder. Hey, I put an update on the stats on the Facebook page, so you guys should be able to see it there. And then also, I'm showing properties.
Put that on my business page as well, the Brent Gove business page, because people are the Brent Gove team page is private, but my business page is public. Would you mind posting it there?
We can do that. We can do that. We'll take it from there and put it over there.
Okay, Barry.
Got it. And then I don't know if you guys are showing properties, but they're requiring everybody to have boots and mats. And I had a guy today say they wanted me to have booties and masks and gloves. So I have booties and masks. I'm actually going to pick up a stack of booties right now. And I have a bunch of masks. If you guys need some, let me know. If you want a couple of disposable masks for your clients. If anybody knows where I can get gloves, I'd love to go pick up some
I
more.
do, Barry. I just bought a box of 100 of them at 7-Eleven. They've cleared the chip rack, and it's full of gloves now for sale. I kid you not.
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
Which one?
Yeah.
My husband, I'll find out. Jared went and got them, but I'll text you which one it was. But yeah.
That's hilarious.
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven. 7-Eleven is where we got gloves. Yeah.
Those things are probably not going to work. 7-Eleven.
I just need to get in the house. I'm good.
Oh God. I have a big tip too, since we're giving tips. My family, we shop at Rayleigh's, Safeway, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods. We kind of move around like that. And so we go to get toilet paper. There are like 7 kids at my house, but and they're always like 1 package per customer. And usually there's no toilet paper. Even if you want to get a package, you can't. And so we're always like, okay, we're down to our last roll, everybody be careful. Well, literally, it's been like this for 45 days, whatever. Yesterday, I'm like, I hate Costco and Sam's Club. I'm not a Costco Sam's Club shopper. I mean, literally, the mayonnaise, I went to get a mayonnaise. It was this round and that tall. I'm like, that grosses me out. No, we're not getting the mayonnaise at Sam's Club. It was like a barrel of mayonnaise. I was so like, and so I like to buy normal size stuff, and you just don't get normal. It's 2 of everything. Like I did buy a WD-40, but I had to buy a second one, and the price was good, but who needs 2 WD-40s? But so they get you that way. So, but I can tell you this, they had big old giant things of Charmin, 45 rolls, and I'm like, oh, toilet paper! So that is my tip to you. If you need toilet paper, go to Sam's Club, get a membership, $39. I mean, 45 rolls. We usually get 4, not 45. Like, I'm like, woohoo, hit the lottery. So I'm super excited about that. And so the kid's like, yeah, I got to go to the bathroom. Are you sure you got to go to the bathroom? Maybe you can hold it, Are you sure? And I know we're getting way like in the weeds and maybe the dirt and all that, but so that's my hot tip for that, Barry. I know it's crazy. Anybody else?
I got a question. Did anybody? I applied for those 2. I wish Krista was on. I applied for those 2 programs, the PPP and the $10,000 one that Krista told us about. I haven't got crap from any of it. Has anyone else got anything from either of those programs?
Nothing.
Nothing to.
I don't know how to apply for the 10. I only applied for the other one, but they said they ran out of money.
No, car sent out, car legal sent out a thing yesterday. The government replenished the money as of yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Cindy, I talked to the SBA yesterday, and they said we should be hearing something this week if we were in that first wave.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
6 feet, 6 feet. Anyways, Barry just walked in my office. Wave at me, Barry. His computer crashed. That's awesome. Anybody else? Anybody else? Good stuff here today. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up just with some stuff. I stumbled across this old quote from Seneca. I think he was like a Greek Roman philosopher. He's actually from Spain. And the quote is this, and it's so appropriate to the pandemic and what we're in right now. You ready? It is not because things are difficult that we do not try. It is because we do not try that things are difficult.
I like
Just
it.
flip it around. Isn't that true? I'll say it again. It is not because things are difficult that we don't try. It's because we don't try that things are difficult. So get out there and apply massive action. Be scrappy, hand-to-hat comment. Think on your feet. Love, give, be a light. You know, come from contribution. Help your roofer get a roofing job. Help your plumber get a plumbing job. Help Alicia do some refis. And you know what? Just the size of the window you give through is the size of the window you get through. Be a giver, be a lover. And I'm preaching to the choir. You guys are amazing, gorgeous, beautiful. I'm so honored to have you be a part of my life, and excited about going to Maui with you guys in November. We got to find a way to make sure everybody comes. So work on those sales. I might have to extend the deadline a little bit to get everyone across the finish line, but we need to be in Maui sipping on a pina colada or, oh no, sorry, that's the Caribbean. A lava flow, forgive me. In Maui, pina coladas in the Caribbean, lava flows in Maui. And I want to see your kids on the beach. I want to hang with you. I just appreciate the moment that we are together. We're going to go to Chemo's. We're going to rip the lid off Chemo's in Lahaina and fill up the whole top floor of Chemo's. And we're going to just have Whalers Village. We're going to go snorkeling, Molokini Crater, wherever. We're going to get out there. We're going to hang with the sea turtles, and we will overcome. We will succeed. So I'm going to share that with you. And this is the journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. The hardest part is always just beginning. So I'm going to send you all out a goal sheet, and I want you to put on there what action you're going to take. And then I'm personally going to follow up with each one of you and go, did you do it? Because here's this deal. You can't hit a goal you don't have. And if you take input, no action, you might as well watch your favorite show on Netflix and, oh, that was cool. And then are you with me, right? Mm-hmm. And so it's like, are you going to sell 7 homes in the month of May? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, you can sell 5. I don't know. 3, I don't know. It can't be I don't know. It's like, I will sell 3 homes come hell or high water. That is the target. That is the goal. That is the focus. You know, not just this shotgun approach. You know, I don't know. I'm going to do whatever I can, whatever comes my way. And so I really want you to think about May, because we're here. It's April 23rd. I want to know, are you going to do a Facebook Live every day from somebody's listing? It doesn't have to be yours. And don't give them, just go promote their listing and say, call me if you want to see this. And what would happen if that's all you did every day for 30 days straight? Maybe you take Sundays off, fine. But, you know, maybe you call 10 people a day. Just check up on them. In 30 days from now, you have 300 people you've just gotten in front of. And just because you said, hey, happy birthday, or hey, I hope your mom's doing okay, or your dad's, I hope you're doing okay. Do you need anything? I know where to get gloves, right? Cindy, I know where to get toilet paper, right, Brent? You know, it's just like, you know, wherever it is, help each other. And so, but I'm going to send you a goal sheet that I do expect each one of you to fill out. And they're your goals, not mine. If you want to sell 1 house in May, I'm all for you. But James and I have a thing, we call it Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. And when you're in the plane and someone's screaming Mayday, it's like, baby, I need help. I need you to pay attention. And Stroop, he'll send that to me in urgent. And he gets my full attention. So I'm here, and James is here today screaming Mayday, because we want you to have an awesome June, July, August, summer. But it all starts with April's behind you. And what is the saying? Yesterday is a mystery. tomorrow or is I don't know. I messed it up.
Yesterday is history. Tomorrow.
Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery.
And today is a gift. That's why they call it the present.
Thank you. Thank you. Who said that? Who said that? Thank you, Sandy. Today's a gift. That's why they call it the present. So don't beat yourself up for what you didn't do last month or last year. And I don't think tomorrow's a mystery, though. I'm a believer that you can architect and design a future. What are your dreams? What are you about, man? And I hope it's just not all selling 50 homes a year. I hope it's about, and I know you guys, it's about giving and loving and doing amazing things with your life. And so I'm a believer that you build your dream or someone will hire you to build theirs. People who blow out of real estate get jobs and they're told when to show up, when to leave, when they can have lunch, when they go on vacation, when they don't. I mean, my son has a job. He works for a financial company, Risk-A-Lies in Auburn, have like 300 or 400 employees around the nation. He's their customer service head guy. But every year he's like, he's not sure he can go to Maui with the family because he has a job, you know? And so I want to promise you, you can architect and design your future and then get out there and do it. And so I hope this was encouraging for everyone today. We're going to let you off 4 minutes early for good behavior. Good day today, everyone. All right. Hey, love you all. Let's be corny. Come on, give me some hearts. Give me some of those little beautiful hearts. Okay, I'm going to let you guys in on a secret. You can't tell anyone. It's just me and you, right? You want to hear my secret?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. So, as you know, you can't go out to dinner with your spouse anywhere, right? You can buy dinner. We went to Ruth Chris and bought a steak, and then we went up on Sierra College Boulevard, and this is Inspiration Point. If you get up off of King Road, where Melissa's parents live, Debbie and Mark Talks, King Road hits Sierra College. It's kind of north on the other side of 80, heading north towards Lincoln. Get up on that ridge. Every night there's like 40 cars that park off there, and the view is panoramic. The sunsets are incredible, and we're there. Having we'll bring salads. The other night we went to Sienna's and got salads, but tonight I have talked the secretary, which I may have tipped a few $100s, and she loves me. I give her cash all the time here at the building at Regis. I said, hey, you got an office that's empty facing west? Because my office here faces north. Can't see the sunset. She goes, matter of fact, I got two. I said, any chance we can go look at them and you can accidentally forget to lock the door? They're empty offices. And she goes, totally. So we go down there. I pick these giant windows and there's a table in there. I'm going to turn it from the wall sideways. I'm putting candlelight, tablecloth. I'm going to do dinner, little wine on ice. She has no idea.
That's so cute.
I'm having music. I'm gonna bring in my Bose Wave, have a nice little music, see like Spanish guitar music, and then we're gonna close the shades. Just kidding, there's no shades. This is the fantasy part of the whole deal coming in. But we're gonna have a wonderful, Barry kicked me. We're gonna have, he's right here, he's rated G.
Brent, Kathy is on the call.
Kathy's here.
Dinner. And seriously,
Brent.
What?
Kathy is
on the call.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
She got off earlier. She's not on, is she?
Yes, she is. Her name's on there.
Oh!
Oops.
She's like, honey, you're in trouble. You are. She's probably busy with the kids. She didn't hear this, I hope. Anyway, doggone it. Anyway, so, oh my gosh, I said a lot of things I shouldn't say, but I always say that stuff. She just doesn't know it. So, but it's going to be super fun. And, but I was going to say this, you can't find a table and chairs. You see tables, no chairs. I got a table, chairs, candlelight thing, and music. It's going to be awesome. So super excited. Hopefully, at least I said it was her. Anyways, we're out of here. I've got myself in big trouble. It's 10:59. This is the team meeting I like. Every week, interactive. Come with something to share. Everybody jump in. Be crazy. That's what we're about as a family. And we don't want to walk around like our underwear's too tight. So we're real. We're doing this thing. Love you all. See you next Thursday right here, 10 a.m. to 11. Bye, everybody. And don't forget Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific, Brent Gove business page. We were built for this .live. Right, James?
That's
built
right.
For this .live. Don't miss it. Bye.
Bye.